best we can. Do the best, leave the rest is the mantra that I live by. And it generally helps me out. It generally helps me out. So, Navatri. Navatri is the festival of the divine goddesses in India. And just celebrates the elements and the energies, the different energies of the feminine. So it's not about worshipping a deity in particular, although some people may take that route. It's about acknowledging and reminding ourselves of what the feminine energy in the world is, and how we can bring a little bit of that into our spirit, into our hearts, open up that gateway to the feminine, the divine, the mother. You know, we see the mother in life in lots of ways, even if we are not female, you know. We can have mothering aspects to us. Or if we take Mother Earth, or if we are an actual mother, or if we have, you know, nieces and nephews, and we may not have our own children, but we can have that mother energy and that feminine energy. It doesn't mean you have to be a woman, doesn't mean you have to be a mother. And the female energy has all sorts of aspects, you know, as in the weather. We can be stormy, we can be courageous, we can be fierce, which can be frightening to the masculine, because the feminine usually is placating, diffusing, nurturing, taking care of, making sure everyone's happy in a way. But then something happens and she becomes ferocious, like a lion or a tiger. And on certain times in our lives, in certain cycles, we need to feel that fierce energy to get rid of the ignorance, to get rid of the denial, to get rid of the darkness, and to bring in the light. So it lasts for 9 days in India, 9 nights. And yesterday was the first night. So our practice today is going to concentrate a little bit on bringing in that feminine energy, that mother energy, whether it's the fierce energy of a lioness with her cubs, whether it's the energy of beauty and femininity and colour and dance and song and music, all of those things that are in flow. It could be that, or it could be the power of nature, the mountains, the oceans, the trees, the forests, the things that are struggling now. The mother that is the Mother Earth to us. So just contemplating a little bit on that, okay? So let's sit up nice and strong. You can be on your knees, you can be on a chair, you can be sitting cross-legged. And let's just sit quietly for one moment. And bring in whatever it is that means the feminine, the divine feminine, the mother energy into your heart. Could be your own mother. Could be anything. It could be an aspect of nature. Could be a sister, could be even a brother. Where does the mother, the feminine, the nurture come into your heart? Where do you find that? And try and grow that in your heart with every inhalation. Could be somebody you've lost, just connecting to that love, to that energy for a few moments as we settle the breath. As we come into our yogic practice, reaching out with the love and sending it, or maybe even trying to gather that energy for yourself. Maybe you are in really deep need of mother love, of feminine energy coming into your life. Formidable energy on the one level, completely unconditional in love. And you can blink your eyes open and come into the room. And I apologize that I haven't really set my camera up in the best place. It looks a bit that you can't see me, but I will just speak as clearly as I can. And I'd like you to sit maybe on a block or on a cushion and just stretch out your legs in front of you. Stretch them out in front of you and just give them a little rub. So rub the backs of your thighs, behind your knees, all the way down the shins, and just wake up the energy a little bit. Just wake it up a little bit. You may have had a lie-in, might still feel a bit stiff. Just waking up the energy, rubbing down with your fingers behind the knees, along the thighs, behind the thighs, around the knees, all the way down to the ankles, just giving yourself a little rub, just waking things up. Maybe bouncing the legs out as you roll the shoulders back, hands on the floor, and point the toes and draw them back, and breathe in, point, breathe out, draw them back, and again, point the toes and draw them back. And maybe we can do some ankle rotations just to wake up everything from the feet up to the top of your head. So I'm just rotating my ankles in one direction and in the other direction, just getting right into the ankle joints. And maybe you can put some energy into spreading the toes. Spread the toes wide and then scrunch them up. Okay, so spread them wide and then scrunch them up. Good, good. Bounce out the knees. Bounce out the knees. Maybe you can tap the top of your head with your fingertips all the way back, behind the ears. Tap in, just waking up everything, waking up the energetic system, waking up all the neurons, getting the brain to start to function behind the ears, up the top. And you can let it come down a bit, so maybe you're just tapping across the chest with one hand lightly, the other hand, nothing too harsh. And maybe using your wrist quite limply, using the fist to tap all the way down, just waking the system up. Be gentle. Don't need to hit yourself and bruise yourself, just tapping, tapping, tapping. And up the other way, and a little bit under your armpits. Just tapping, waking things up. And we do the other arm, starting very loosely with the left hand, up the right arm, and down, up and down, under the armpits, and just shake out the hands, shake out the hands, shake out the elbows, shake out the face, shake out the head, just get everything loosened off. That's good. Okay, so we're going to stand up quite quickly because if you have sore knees, and I know some people that practice with me do, use a chair. For anything we're doing on our knees, you can hold on to a chair and do it from your feet. We're not doing that much on the knees, but in case I bring something in, you know, just have a chair close by. I'm coming to stand up. Okay, so you can see me a bit better. Now I did sort of line it up for standing, but of course we start sitting. Make sure you have a drink of water close by and come to the middle of your mat and stand nice and tall, pressing the feet down. Feet are hip distance apart, pressing the feet down. Really nice soft belly, but as you press the feet down, you're going to engage your thighs, you're going to engage your belly a little bit, your tailbone is going to drop slightly. And just open up your arms and just let the shoulders soften, really pressing the feet down. We're just going to breathe in and open up, really embrace a whole circle, bringing it up above your head and breathing out down the center of your body. Maintain the connection with the feet, because as soon as we start to move other parts of the body, we lose the connection. This will keep you stable and keep you grounded and keep the spine in a nice position. Everything's stacked with the joints, so you're not, you know, dumping into your lumbar spine all the way through the center. And breathing in, stretch as though you're really pushing the air up, or as though you were in water. And breathing out Come all the way down. And shake off the legs if they are feeling a bit stiff. Shake off the hands. Shake off the elbow and shoulders. Shake off everything. Shake off everything. Any stress, any burden, any lethargy. Start to shake the legs. Shake them whatever way you like. Start to clean up the space around your person, the space that you occupy, the energetic space around your person. Just get rid of anything, any dark patches, any heaviness, and draw it in, draw it all in, all in, all in, right into the heart, and whoosh it out. Just that simple kind of shaking, rebounding. Notice the aliveness in the arms. Close the eyes, turn the palms out. Engage your feet. And just notice the aliveness in your whole system. The tone of my voice has changed even with just that little bit of work. Bring the feet directly under the hips. We're just going to do some rebounding work. That means bouncing. So I'm on my toes and I'm bouncing my heels. So rebounding can be really good for the nervous system. Again, gets rid of stress and anxiety. Might look a bit funny and you might want to do it privately. You don't want to do it in the middle of the office. But, you know, as far as I'm concerned, do it wherever you need it. You know, bounce, 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 up and down on the heels. That's all I'm doing. And come to a standing position. Notice that your calves may have woken up to the day. Notice the sensations around the knees, but also the feeling around the heart. We're going to breathe in and come up onto the toes. Right up onto the toes as much as you can, high as you can, stretching up. Now take a breath here. And breathe out and come back down very slowly, as slow as you can. This is a therapeutic class. We want to encourage interoception. Proprioception is how you occupy the space around you with your physical body. And that's, you know, can be quite important. But I'm not too het up on form. I am more concerned with function, breathing out as you come down, slowly as you can. Slowly, go for length in the spine, length in the limbs. So interoception is how we feel our body from the inside. What do we feel on the inside? Getting to know that will help you be aware and determine when things are right and when things are wrong. So we learn to listen to the body. So we're still coming up and down. We don't drop the heels until the hands come down, and we do it with the breath. We're doing another 3. Breathing in. Float up. You can smile because that'll make you feel good. Long now. See if you can go higher as the body warms up and the spine extends. See if you can bring that higher. And we're doing another 2. Breathing in. You can just look forward. If you want to challenge your balance, I'm not going to because I'm looking at the screen, I have my eyes open. You could even close your eyes. Gently, see the difference that makes when you take away one of your senses. What happens? What do you have to do? Make sure you don't fall. Maybe you close your eyes and hold on to the chair with one hand. Okay, this is the in-breath, stretching up. Stretch up higher, 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 right on the tippy toes. Breathing out, you bring your right arm down. Just the right arm. Breathing in, you come up again. You're still up on your toes. Challenge your strength, challenge your balance. Strengthen the feet. Breathing out, you come down. Stretch it out, lengthen now. I'm lengthening through my limbs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, bear with me, I know you're getting a bit tired by now, I guess. Breathe in one last time, now breathe out and pull the belly in. Breathe in, and slowly, 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 Slowly down. Don't descend too quickly with the heels. Make it land at the same time as the arms, all the way down to the floor. Close your eyes, open your palms in Samasthiti, the observation pose, and notice how your body feels. When we pause like this, before we take another pose or movement, we are training our body and our mind to notice what is going on and to almost imbibe the practice, to soak it up, not rushing. Take the pressure off your feet and shake, shake out, shake out. So stand on your left foot, really press into the floor and just raise your right knee up. And just see if you can do some nice ankle rotations, one way and the other way. You can look on the floor, you can look ahead. Just practice your balancing like this. Also helping to strengthen the left leg that you're standing on, and also helping with your ankle rotations, all of that stuff, your thigh, and just shake it out. Nice and controlled. Good, good. And down. And notice. Noticing how the body feels. What changes during your practice? What changes in your mind, your breath and your body? Is it good or is it not so good? So standing on the right foot, really pressing down, belly comes back slightly to support the lower back, soft shoulders, soft face. Stepping onto the right foot, lifting the left leg and starting to rotate and concentrate. I mean, it takes concentration. So we are rotating the ankle. The knee is quite high, so we're working the thigh, pressing the right foot down, we're strengthening, we're balancing, and then just hinge the knee forward. Just hinge it forward. And back down. Sorry, I didn't realise my phone is pinging. It's my daughter's birthday, so I'm getting messages. So it says shake it out. Shake it out. Now stand with the feet at hip distance and bring the arms above your head and see if you can hold the left wrist with the right hand. Maybe you can't, maybe it has to be like this, that's fine. But see if you can hold the left wrist with the right hand. Stretch up first. You should feel a little bit more length in the body now. Stretch up, press the feet down, breathing in to stretch, breathing out to come to the right side. So you're creating a kind of a crescent shape. So we had a new moon as well, I think this weekend or Friday. So this is a sort of half moon shape, crescent moon. Breathe in and out. Wonderful. Breathing in. Left hand holds the right wrist, stretch up through the side body. Breathing out, stretch towards the left. Now really pull that wrist so you really accentuate the side stretch. Keep the feet engaged, don't bend the knees if you can help it. Press the feet, really good stretch. Breathing in here. Breathing out. Shake it out. Shake it out. I'm going to come a little forward on my mat. Shake it out. So, what we want to do, a little bit of a goddess movement coming on now, okay? So, we want to start by feet slightly wider than hip distance. Feet may point out a little bit, depending on how your body is made, okay? I want the knees to track over the feet. I don't want them to go in opposite directions. So soften into your knees. This is your goddess pose. Now, we're still sort of warming up, so we're not going as deep maybe as we were later on. Goddess pose. So elbows come forward. Hands are facing forward. Elbows come forward so that you get a nice, you feel the chest opening here. You can feel the scapula coming together on the back body a little bit. Knees are bending out, not not so much that they're going to the floor, but they're bending out, stretching out in the inside of your thighs, and stretch up. And breathing out. Make a sound. Make a sound. It could be could stick your tongue out. Breathing in, come up, breathing out. Right? Good. Goddess energy, fierce energy. Breathing in, come up, breathing out. Go for it. Go for it. One more time. Breathing in, come up, breathing out. Nobody's going to mess with you. Good. Sometimes we need to express that, yeah? And breathing in, come up, and shake out the legs. Shake out the legs. Shake out the legs. Shake out the arms. And we're going to join those two things up now. Yes, the side body. Then we'll do a star pose, okay? A really beautiful star pose. Then the goddess. And then we'll take it into a slightly deeper flow. Okay, so let's start at the top. Breathing in, arms come up. Hold on to the right wrist. We're going the opposite direction this time with the left hand. Breathe in so long. Breathe out. Stretch. You can look up if you like. Up to you. Stretch it. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Breathe in and out. Good. Breathing in. And the left hand holds, the right hand holds the left. And breathing out here. Stretch through. Really stretch that side body. Press the feet. Breathe in here and out. Step the right foot to the right. Star pose. Really open up. You can look up to the heavens if you like to. Breathing in here. Breathe out. Goddess pose. Breathing in. Become a star if that's what you feel like doing. Stretch. Stretch. And one more time. Breathing in. Smile. Enjoy it. It's meant to be enjoyable. Goddess energy. Now open up into your star. Draw your arms down. Turn the left foot out. So the left foot is pointing to the long part of, the short part of my mat. My back foot is turning in. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Left hand comes towards the left shin. And the right hand comes up. Now, if you feel you're turning in, put the hand on the hip first, maybe even behind so your shoulders are open, and then open up into your triangle pose. You can look down, press the feet into the floor, press them into the floor, back foot into the floor. Now, occupy all 3 dimensions of your body and the space around you. Breathing in, look up. Breathing out, look down. Breathing in, look up. Breathing out, bring the arm across if you can. Keep breathing, keep pushing the feet into the floor. Keep breathing, stretch it out. Breathe in here, and up you come. Good, turn the feet forward. Shake everything off, yeah? Shake everything off. Some shoulder rolls, in case that's a little bit hard on your shoulder, and frontwards. Let's do some arm work just in case. Let's just loosen it off. So the shoulder is very complicated. 3 big bones and 4 joints and tendons. So it's very flexible but not that stable. So we need to look after it when we're working with it. So left hand onto this little sort of joint here, a little soft bit where your bra strap is. If you have a bra, okay? And let's just make sure we just hold on to that joint and loosen off the arms. And forward. Just letting the arm lengthen while keeping the joint here. Just keeping an eye on it with your left hand, okay? And shake it out. And you can measure your arms, and I'm guaranteed your right one will be longer. And then do the other side. So touching the left with the right hand, and then Just seeing if you can get good range of movement, loosening everything off and forward. Keep going, and shake it all off and come back to your middle of your mat with your feet a little wider than hip distance, not out here, but you know, a little wider than hip distance. So we're going to create our star. Create the star, really shoot it up to the sky with your fingertips. Now draw the arms to shoulder level, and this time you're turning your right foot out and your left foot in. So the toes of the left foot are slightly tracking in. Heel is pressing into the floor, nice and long and strong from the shoulders out. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Right hand comes to the inside of the shin, I would suggest. The inside of the shin. Keep the feet pressing down. Maybe your left hand comes up like this to open your shoulders. Maybe you're fine and you think, no, I'm all right. Let's do it. Breathing in here. Breathing out, pull the belly back. Press those feet down. Breathe in, look down. Breathe out, look up. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, draw the arm across. Breathe in here, you can look down if your neck hurts. Breathe out, pull it back. One more breath. Breathe out. Put it back, breathe in, bring it up, and come all the way back up. Okay, shake it out, shake the arms out. That can feel quite strong. Okay, shake it out. Shake out the legs. Let's do a couple more side bends and come back, and we're going to do the pyramid pose, Parsvakonasana. So that was your triangle pose. It's quite strong. Okay, so take your time. We're doing it from a therapeutic perspective. We're raising the energy. We are stretching and opening the body for space, but you don't need to strive too hard, okay? So, star. Open up. Now, bring the right foot into the left. Hold on to the left wrist. This time, breathe in and lengthen. Breathe out and push away. Push away as much as you can so you have a really, really long arm. Beautiful side bend. Breathe in, come up, and drop the arms down and shake it out. Shake it out. Other side. Breathing in. Length is important. Hold on to the right wrist. Lengthen through the in-breath. Breathing out. Really stretch it away. Keep the feet engaged, don't wobble off the feet. Keep them engaged. Breathe. Breathe in here. And down they come. You should be building some heat, so please have a drink of water when you need it. Feet apart. Open up. Breathing out. Please stick the tongue out. Don't just make me be the only one. Breathing in. Up you come. Now see if you can make your goddess pose a little deeper this time. Maybe the feet are wider. Breathing in, up you come. Breathing out. Really going for it. Drop the tailbone, open the chest, elbows slightly forward. Notice what that does. Different feeling, different sensation on the back. Breathing in here. Now, arms come down, turn the left foot towards the short end of the mat and the right foot in. This time you're not keeping the hips open as in Trikonasana. You are facing the hips forward. So the right hip is slightly coming forward and the left is drawing slightly back. Okay, so we want to breathe in here. Breathing out. Come forward. So see if you can come forward without coming down. Come forward, the crown can come forward. And just breathing out, pull the belly back. Now breathe in, slightly lift. So you're really extending from the back foot right through to your fingertips, just slightly lifted. So you're trying to get your back as strong and long as possible. Then come halfway. Keep the feet engaged. Everything's working here. Everything is working. Breathe in here, all the way up. And breathing out, belly back, all the way down if you can. If you need to soften the knees because you know you've got tight hamstrings, soften them, that's fine. Breathe in here, look forward. See if you can get the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing out, pull that belly back. And then bring the head towards the shin. Now get ready to come up, so press the feet, press them, press the feet as you breathe in, and you come all the way back up, and you turn to the front. Kick off your legs. I'm just going to get my water because it's not by my side. Sorry about that. And we do the other side. Good, good. So we start with our side bends. We start with the side bends. Okay, breathing in. Left first. Breathing out, you stretch it away. You're almost like a crescent moon. Breathing in, come up, and arms float down. Breathing in, up you come. And the other side. Stretch, pull that wrist, go on, pull it. It's like a banana if you like. Breathing in, and let them come down. Out breath. Right foot apart, star pose, stretch, open up like a star, look up if you like to the heavens. Breathe in here, goddess. Breathing in, breathe out with force, tongue out. Get rid of anger, frustration, fed upness, resentment, fear. Good. One more time, come up. Point the right toe to the short end of your mat and the left comes in. Drop your arms and make sure that your whole, your pelvis is facing forward. So this time, left hip is dropping back, right hip, left hip is coming forward, right hip is dropping back. Press the feet into the floor. Breathe in here, reach up, breathe out and come forward. Hinge from the hips, but feel as though the whole, I think it's 33 vertebrae are stretching forward, not down. Now breathe in, come up slightly more, so you can even stretch more, so you can lengthen. It's like a length of wood, your back, okay? Breathe in here, come halfway. Stretch forward with the hands, quite strong, keep the feet engaged. Breathe in, and then breathe out by lengthening to the floor. You can bend your knees or adjust your feet accordingly. If you can keep them straight, that's good too. Shoulders away from the head, breathe in, look forward. Breathe out, pull it back, pull the belly back, so that your head comes towards, could be the knee, the shin, even the floor. Pull the belly back. Breathe in, look forward. Another time pulling it back, making space so that you can come closer. Preparing to come up. Now press the feet. Feet must be pressed. Breathing in, stretch long. I'm hitting my lamp here. I haven't left enough room. Long. And open it out. And come to the front of your mat. And shake it out. Take a sip of water if you feel that you're working hard. We're going to do a couple of forward bends. So the first one, I'll do it side on, I think. Yeah, I'll do it side on. I'll take my specs off because I'm getting hot. So standing with your feet hip distance, we are concerned only with lengthening the spine and folding from the hips, not with getting to the floor. If that doesn't happen, you are Obviously entitled to bend the knees if you need to do so, that's perfectly fine. Breathe in here, stretch up, really stretch. Breathing out, soften the knees if you like, and come forward. See if you can come forward. Lengthening as you go. This is your out breath. All the way down, and soften as you get there. Maybe you can feel like a raggy doll. Bend the knees if you need to. Bend the knees if you need to. Press into the feet here. Breathe in and lengthen as you come up. And all the way down. We're going to do that 3 more times. So choose the way that works for you and how you feel today. Breathing in. Breathing out. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Breath brings you all the way down. Take a pause. Take a pause. Breathe in. Stretch, stretch. That's your in-breath. And out with it. Really stretch. Breathing in. Breathing out. Press the feet. You can bend the knees if you need to. All the way down. We're not staying for a breath, we're pausing. Breathing in. All the way up. And out. Last one like that. It will build some heat. Breathing in. Here. Stretch right through. Breathing out. Soften. Come forward. Come forward. Somebody's pulling you. They're on the whole of your spine before you get down to touchdown. There's a pause. It's not a breath. Breathing in. See if you can last about a 6 count for your breath. Coming up. Not easy for me because I'm talking, but you guys should be okay. And shake everything out. Good. We're going to do wide leg, forward fold. So come to wide leg stance. I will face the camera, not put my bottom in the camera, because that could be tricky. I would say it's wider than your hips, and as wide as you feel comfortable. The toes are slightly pigeon-toed, so I would say when your arms are out, maybe the wrists are about over your ankle. If that's too wide, that's your choice, but that's how I kind of measure. Okay, so pressing the feet into the floor. If you have to have soft knees, I understand it. That's perfectly fine. Do what you think is necessary for you. So breathing in here. This concept of lengthening forward is very important, but make sure you weight the pelvis back so you don't fall over. You can use a chair if you feel unsteady. Lengthen, breathe in. Breathe out, forward, forward, like you're pulling me through the screen or I'm pulling you. Forward, 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 keep it forward, keep the feet engaged until such time you feel you want to fold over in half. Now, we're just going to place the hands in between our feet and just see if we can bring the weight forward slightly, but weight that feet are really pushing down. Weight can come forward slightly on the feet, but you must weight the pelvis back. Otherwise you could topple on your head, which I don't want you to do. Bring the left hand into the middle of the mat, keeping the pelvis forward. Breathe in and open up the right hand. Maybe you can look up to the right hand. Open it up, keep the feet engaged, do not lose connection with the floor. Keep the thighs really hugging, hug the thighs. Breathing out, bring it down. Breathing in towards the left. Keep those thighs active, keep them strong. Breathing out, come down. Now, bring the hands slightly forward, so they're slightly forward of your mat. Breathe in here as though you're doing, Vigraha tiger breathing, where your tailbone is lifted, your head is lifted. Then breathing out, arch up. Bring the belly back and arch it up. Twice more. Breathing in. Spread the collarbones, lift the head a little, butt goes back. Breathing out, Tuck the belly into the spine as you arch your shoulders. Last time, breathing in. Look forward, hands can be a little wider. Breathing out, see if you can arch. Just bring in the belly and keep the feet engaged. Don't come off the feet. Bring the hands to the ankles if you can make it. If not, keep them in the middle. Bend the knees, really bend the knees, bend them. Maybe you can slide from one side to the other a little. Doesn't have to be right down onto the floor. Just giving the inner thighs a nice stretch. And then come back to center. Feet really firm. Place the hands on your hips, open out. Open out. Maybe you can place the hands on the inside thighs, maybe the elbows. Maybe you can press the knees away, give that inner groins a stretch, a really good stretch. Press them away, enjoy the stretch. And then slowly coming up. Slowly coming up. Good. Drop it down and shake the legs off. We're going to be coming into a squat to come to the floor, or you can come in like this. Okay? So we're coming onto our back. So however you want to come down. And come onto your back. So you might want to squat in Malasana. This is quite nice. I can never get the whole of my heel to the floor, so sometimes I put something behind which can help me. Good. And come onto your backs. We're just going to ease everything out with a couple of bridge poses. So I will talk you through. I'm not sure if you can see, but I will talk you through. Let's bring my mat back a bit. It's my promise to myself to buy a webcam, so then I can put it wherever I like, as opposed to using my iPad. So come to the floor, let the body land. Let gravity take the weight, as it were. Hands are coming towards the heels. Feet are placed hip distance apart and knees are pointing upwards. And just let the spine get used to being on the floor. Completely let go, don't hold anything back. So you're going to engage the feet, press the feet into the floor before we do anything. And notice what that does to your quads. Press the feet into the floor. It already helps to lift the tailbone. So pressing the feet, you're going to breathe in and push the tailbone towards the pubic bone as you rise up, more or less onto your shoulders. Your neck is long. The chin is on a sort of a neutral plane. It doesn't tuck in too much. And breathing out, you come back down. Come back down slowly, uncurling the vertebrae. We're going to do that 3 more times with the arms. Okay? So press the feet first, breathe in, press the feet, curl up the tailbone, lift up the arms until they're behind you. And then see if you can lift up a little bit more, pressing the feet into the floor. Chin is a bit more into the chest now, but you're on your shoulders, breathing out, all the way back down. Feel every vertebrae as it lands. And just land gently. Breathing in, press those feet. As you press the feet, you'll get a little bit more of a rebound for the spine. The tailbone will rise as you touch back. Really press up into the sky. And breathing out, arms come down. See if you can do it with, again, a long, slow breath. So you're not doing several breaths. It's one breath in and a slow breath out, and everything lands at the same time. And we'll just do another one of those. Breathing in, press the feet, this is your in-breath. Floating up into slow motion, all the way up. Straight behind you, lifting the hips as high as you can now. And breathing out. All the way down. Slowly, 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 slowly. And when you get down, reach the fingers forward as though you're reaching for, I don't know, a pencil on the floor, so that you get your lower back into a beautiful, beautiful position. Draw the knees in, squeeze, give yourself a little rock back and forth. Enjoy that feeling. You can rotate your knees one way or the other. That can be nice. You can hold on to the knees or do a bit more work for the core by using the knees without holding them. That can also be really lovely. And feet back on the floor, please. Feet back on the floor, knees pointing up, hip distance. This time I just want to do a little bit of work for the shoulders. So hands to the side. Breathe in, press your feet. You remember the engagement with the floor with the feet. So you lift up, then lift your arms, and then link them together and press the palms up to the ceiling. Now this sometimes will make you feel you've got a bony back. I mean, you can have something under you. I just want you to press your hands away, just stretching that, and then just bring it back down. Let everything come back down. Draw the right knee in. Really draw it into the chest. And bring it back down and draw the left knee in. We're just going to end with just making sure our back feels really nice and long and yummy. So if you just stretch out your left leg along the floor, stretch it out along the floor, draw the right knee in, draw it right in, place your hands behind your thigh, your right thigh, and stretch the leg up just so it's at 90 degrees. The heel is pointing towards the ceiling. It's just pointing towards the ceiling with the heel, and the toes are pointing towards the nose. Press the back of the thigh into the hands and the hands into the thigh, so you have some resistance. It's an isometric stretch. So press the hands into the thigh and the thighs into the hands. It doesn't have to come forward with the leg. Notice what it does to your back. The back should be really nicely on the floor. Bring the knee in and just, give the hip a little bit of sort of yumminess. Rotate the knee so that the hip feels quite smooth and it's gliding. Ball and socket is gliding, doesn't feel any glitches. And then the right leg goes along the floor long. Draw the left knee in and hands behind the thigh. Breathe in, stretch up at the leg, heel goes up to the ceiling, pressing that thigh into the hands and the hands into the thigh. Really press it up. The heel is going up through your ceiling, the toes are coming towards your nose. Well, they're not, but that's the direction they would be headed. Press it, press, really press, open the back of the knee, open the hamstrings, and notice what it does to the back. And then hold on to the knee, and a few really nice, yummy rotations. Draw the knees in, squeeze, bring your head up into a little ball, squeeze, 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 and take your relaxation posture. So, lying down, or you might sit, I'm going to sit to guide you, lying down in Shavasana, corpse pose. Let the body feel heavy. Let the limbs feel long, let the neck feel long, let the head feel as though it can roll from one side to the other with no inhibition or restriction. If you can get used to having your head pointing north with practices, maybe you can look on your phone compass one day and say, well, that's north the best I can when I'm practicing at home. When your head is north and your feet are pointing south, your front body is east and your back is west, you are as much as possible in line with the Earth's polarity, which really will help your relaxation. Head north. As you lie down, your head is facing north. So letting go of all tension, allowing the breath to normalize. Notice the sensations in your body. And I'm just going to talk a little bit as you lie there with your eyes closed and your body relaxing about a friend of mine, Rhonda, sent me a really nice link which just outlines the sort of purification of the soul that is one of the aims for the Navatri festival. I will just lead this through as you are lying there in Shavasana. These are the essences of the festival, can be some of the intentions. Prathama, I will leave all of my anger behind. Dvitiya, I will stop judging people. Tritiya, I will leave all of my grudges behind. Chaturthi, I will forgive myself and everyone. Panchami, I will accept myself and everyone as they are. Shashti, I will love myself and everyone unconditionally. Saptami, I will leave all of my feelings of jealousy and guilt. Ashtami, I will leave all of my fears. Durgashtami, I will leave all of my fears. Navami, Mahanavami, I will offer gratitude for all the things I have and all which I will have. Dashami, there is abundance in the universe for all, and I will always tap the same and create what I want through unconditional love, through sadhana, which is practice, my practice, seva, which is service, and faith. Wishing you all a blessed Navatri. So just contemplating those really positive essences and elements of the Divine Feminine. Just a few moments of letting go now in silence. Enjoy your time. Just let go and enjoy your time. with your next breath. Please draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Maybe you want to stretch the legs. Maybe you want to rotate the ankles and the wrists and come over onto your side, maintaining a stillness, an internal stillness and internal quiet as you just come over onto your side for a few moments. And when you are ready, with your eyes closed, and you can maybe, have a wrap around you or whatever, if you're feeling a little bit cool now, just to sit for one moment and come into our closing session. I'm just going to chant gently Kali Durga. Kali Durga often gets a bad press. Kali and Durga. Kali looks fierce, looks like a warrior, can look a bit scary, but her intention is pure. Her intention is to cut out the bad, get rid of the ignorance, to stop the dishonesty, often known as the mother of death, but not mortal death. Death of a phase, death of a cycle, death of a particular behavior, a particular pattern of events, in order to make room for the light, to make room for the good. So Kali is very important to me. Durga and Kali are very important to me, particularly in recent years. It's as though Durga lights the fires and makes you face up to what's not right, and Kali hopefully helps you put them out. So it's fierce goddess energy, without malevolence, not a nefarious energy, an energy of burning away something that has died in order to make room for something that is new. So normally, some of you are chanting Kirtan. I haven't done that for a while. I've got so many yoga studies to do. I haven't done that for a while, but let me just chant one round of Kali Durga with you to raise the brave, courageous energy in us so that we can conquer the fear, so that we can conquer those feelings of overwhelm and anxiousness, maybe anxiety the word is, and help us, forge through, to burn away the chaff. So closing your eyes and sitting up nice and tall. Kali Durga Namo Namah. Kali Durga Namo Namah. Kali Durga Namo Namah. Kali Durga Namo Namah. We'll close the session with 3 Oms. Something I don't get to do in live classes now because you're not supposed to sing and chant. Breathing in. Breathing in. practice and in honor of everybody practicing together over the world. Thank you for practicing. Namaste. I will put the practice on YouTube. And that was the 12th one in my, sharing is caring. 12 already. And all of those practices, whether you like a bit of a stronger practice, whether you want meditation, whether you want pranayama or the therapeutic practices we're doing in the physical yoga, check them out and get them there. And I am always in touch. And God bless you, and hope you're having a good Sunday. Thank you. Bye-bye.